Cellulite, what really helps against it? Every year we cream, peel and massage like crazy. In vain, because so far only little helps against cellulite. And with good reason. Typical woman, says science. Because men are spared from cellulite. Depending on the studies, the cellulite potential is estimated at 80 to 98% in women over the age of 20. A sorrow shared is a sorrow halved. If all women are affected by this simply because of their biological sex, could we not learn to come to terms with it? But who wants to stay calm when the tension is fading and healing is promised around every corner? Whether in 8 days or 4 weeks, gels, creams and oils with ever new ingredients and proven effectiveness tempt us to believe that cellulite is a question of the right care. Creaming away cellulite doesn't help. According to the principle of faith, love, hope, we cream what the stuff holds. And that despite the fact that, according to Stiftung Warentest, none of the products tested in 2009 had any visible effect on cellulite. Placebo tests made it clear that anti-cellulite creams work no better, but also no worse than a normal body lotion. They make the skin noticeably softer and more supple, but you can't magic away fat deposits that are pushing through. Ocodist also came to an unflattering test result. Outright lied is the conclusion of the 2013 test. The reason for the lousy success rate is probably a truism. One cannot fight on the surface what arises on the inside. The reason for cellulite is the way in which fat is stored in the female body, as well as the associated natural weakness of the connective tissue and poorer circulation in the stomach, legs and buttocks. The causes of cellulite. Once again, the hormones are to blame, which ensure that men have firm connective tissue and we women have more elastic and therefore logical cellulite. However, the weaker connective tissue is important when a woman's abdomen and pelvis expand during pregnancy. Cellulite is therefore not a disease, but a completely natural biological phenomenon that causes neither pain nor serious damage to the body. Knowing the causes of cellulite when trying on a bikini is hardly a comfort to us, but it helps to see through many a false promise made by the cosmetics industry. Because if we're going into the fight against cellulite, then at least with the right means. The cause of weaker connective tissue is fat storage. Women prefer to store fat just under the skin on their buttocks and thighs. The epidermis and dermis are thinner than in men, and the fat cells are usually larger. Because the female connective tissue is not particularly resistant here, the fat cells stand out as bumps or dimples in the skin. The older we get and the more fat accumulates there, the more visible the orange peel effect usually becomes. What you can do against cellulite: diet, fitness and massages. Because cellulite forms inside the body, it makes sense to target the measures accordingly. A lack of exercise and overweight or a relatively high fat content in the body are considered to be one of the main catalysts for cellulite, in addition to the different degrees of predisposition. The best way to keep cellulite under control is therefore a low-fat, healthy diet and regular exercise that burns calories and defines our muscles in the stomach, legs and buttocks, for example. Running, swimming, cycling or specific workouts. Stiftung Warentest also recommends stimulating blood circulation. For example, regular alternating hot and cold showers or cellulite massages with a brush can help. It is also often forgotten that cigarettes and alcohol can weaken blood circulation and connective tissue. Because the blood circulation has an important influence on the development of cellulite, the dermatologist Tatjana Pavicic from the University of Munich also sees opportunities for anti-cellulite cosmetics that contain caffeine. Caffeine can melt fat and reduce the appearance of cellulite. However, this only applies to 2% caffeine cream, because packed in liposomes it actually gets into the fatty tissue. If you want to be sure that your caffeine cream is 2%, you should inquire at the pharmacy, advises Pavicic. In addition, there are studies that confirm a positive effect against cellulite for vitamin A1, retinol. With all measures, whether diet, exercise, massages or caffeine cream, perseverance is required if a lasting effect is to be achieved. Cellulite neglected by research. The dermatologist considers it premature to swear off all care products against cellulite. Although there are hardly any products on the market that have a demonstrable effect on cellulite, this is not primarily a question of possibility, but of research. Independent research institutes continue to neglect aesthetic issues related to the appearance of the skin. According to Der Spiegel, cellulite does not even exist in medical literature. As a result, cellulite research is the responsibility of the beauty industry, which is simply overwhelmed by the complex causes, weak connective tissue, circulatory disorders, hormones, skin thickness and water retention, and is also not particularly interested in well-founded long-term studies from an economic point of view. In order to bring a care product with proven effectiveness onto the market, it is sufficient if about 30 test persons subjectively commented positively on the test product. Also, another problem that is ineffective cellulite treatment is homemade. In fact, there should be ingredients that can rebuild the missing collagen in the connective tissue. These are already contained in many creams, whether anti-aging or anti-cellulite, but they remain on the skin as a cream and do not reach the regions that are responsible for the decrease in skin firmness. It is suspected that the cosmetics industry in particular is resisting further research and development because a care product that can penetrate the deeper layers of the skin is no longer a medicine, but a drug that can only be sold in pharmacies. Does the beauty doc help? Liposuction and other cellulite therapies. Because the superficial treatment of cellulite does not work, many women stop using creams and hope for a remedy from the beauty salon or cosmetic surgeon. According to the last known figures from 2007, out of a total of 6 billion sales in the anti-cellulite industry, liposuction, laser treatments, or endermological massage alone accounted for 5. The cost of such cellulite treatments is high. A one-off endermological laser treatment costs at least 100 francs, and liposuction costs between 1,500 and 2,000 francs. If it helps, maybe it's worth the money? But this is more than controversial in professional circles. There are currently not enough studies confirming the effectiveness of either endermological massage or laser treatment. In particular, liposuction against cellulite is not advisable, as the Stiftung Warentest reports that it may do more harm than good. So let's save the money and use our energy for fitness and a healthy diet, and the most important thing of all, a healthy attitude towards ourselves. By the way, that's not a phantom, but a good 40 years ago. As Bridget researched in a spring issue from 2007, cellulite was not a problem until the 1970s. It wasn't until the marketing of the first anti-cellulite product in 1970 that we were told that our skin had to stay smooth and firm forever. In 1962, the first Bond girl, Ursula Andress, was still considered one of the most beautiful women in the world. And what do we see on her thighs as she comes out of the water? Exactly, a beautiful woman with perfectly normal flaws. Thank you very much for watching the video.
I hope you liked the video I have prepared for you. If so, it would make me very excited. I do comment and a like, that would encourage me a lot to continue preparing more content. And if you want more useful videos like this, do not forget to subscribe and activate the little bell. Until the next video, have a nice day.